incredible. It's what he's doing right now, what he's on pace for. This doesn't come around very often. So what he's doing is exceptional.
We saw you do working at the whiteboard with Coach Malhotra this morning. What's it been like? You guys certainly battled over the years. What's it been like working with him this year? He's been great.
I play with Manny in San Jose for a little bit, and he's just a great personality. He's just it's fun seeing him grow as a coach, and he's doing a great job.
Next up, we'll go to Lance Hornby, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Lance.
Morning, Joe. 4 years ago at the World Cup, you were playing with Ryan O'Reilly and Matt Duchene on a fourth line, and you guys had an impact. Would you say that was maybe a watershed moment with you adapting to different roles on a team?
Yeah. I feel like I'm a chameleon. It just, I feel like I can play anywhere in the lineup. I feel real comfortable at left wing now. Obviously tonight I'm going to be playing with Mitchie and Austin, so it's a great opportunity for me. But just I feel good where my game's at. It's trending in the right direction. So put me anywhere.
Next up, we'll go to Chris Johnston, Sportsnet. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, Joe, when you say it doesn't come around too often what Austin's doing, why do you think it's worked out for him this season?
I just think he's turned a switch on, really. I think he's always had it in him. I think just, getting a couple more years under your belt. But, every time he goes and plays the game, he expects to score. And that's a good feeling to have. And he's a confident guy. And, just playing extremely well.
Yeah, you kind of got to. This is going to be the type of hockey that we're playing in the playoffs. You're going to be tired from bangs and bruises from the games before. So you don't really want to think about that too much. Shouldn't really come into account. We want to come out and play our game, whether they're tired or not. And hopefully it would be able to win against a fresh team. But it doesn't hurt they played last night, but just more of the reason that we should be more ready to go tonight.
Lots to play for as far as you guys are concerned. Still have that carrot of first place overall.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a big goal for us, and just also being on top of our feet, feeling good. Getting into playoffs is also a big good thing to strive for. So I think want to obviously finish them first, but I think just everyone getting together and feeling good, getting some good games under our belt here before the playoffs come around is big for us.
Next up, we'll go to Kevin McGran, Toronto Star. Go ahead, Kevin.
Hey, Travis, good to talk to you. One of the big themes around the Maple Leafs the last 3 or 4 years was right-handed defenseman should play the right side, left-handed defenseman should play the left side. TJ Brody's come in and shown that a left-handed defenseman can be pretty darn good playing the right side. How goes your adjustment to playing both sides?
Yeah, there's definitely a couple parts of the game they have to approach a little differently. But I like doing it. If that means I get to be out there with Sandy, then even more for it. So I like being on the right with Sandy. I can give him some nice passes, some plays where I can open up a different way than I would have on the left side, or a way where I can have to do kind of a different play, get the puck into a different area to make a better play. It's a little different on the right side, but Sandy's making it easy on me, and it's nice to be able to contribute in a way a little bit different.
Well, the eye is just really to get Fred back up and running here, and you got to take that one step at a time. So the first step in that process is just to increase his workload. He's feeling good, and is taking on a lot in our practices, which has got him ready for the next step here. But we do have a little bit of time remaining, and want to make sure we're smart with it. So that's why he's going to play just half a game here tonight. For our first game in quite a while, coming off an injury. You want to make sure that you can give him sort of that progression. So I'll start with a half game here today, and then we'll reassess it from there. But in terms of the playoffs or anything like that, I don't have to make that decision here today. I don't have all the information. So, I'm not going to make it or make any statement on it, other than to say that Fred's making his way back, and Jack Campbell's been playing extremely well. His confidence is growing, and our team's confidence in him is growing. So I hope to have to make a difficult decision when the time comes, because the one thing that's really clear is that the strength and the depth of our goaltending has grown significantly over the last number of months, and I look forward to making tough decisions.
Next up, we'll go to Paul Strzeżewski, NHL.com. Go ahead, Paul.
Good morning, Sheldon. The Canadians obviously have a lot to play for, as do you guys. But knowing that this is your pretty much likely first-round playoff opponent, how does that change your approach to these games, and what are you hoping to accomplish that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise?
Well, it doesn't change anything for me, and I know, you know, certainly if the season ended today, you know, that would be our opponent, but the season isn't ending today, and it's tight enough that there's lots of different ways this can play out here. So, you know, we're not getting too, you know, looking too far ahead. We just got to focus on our game. You know, we want to finish the season strong. That's important for us. You know, we're coming off of a loss here. We've got a 3-game set against the same team, and we lost game 1 in overtime. We want to make sure we respond well here today. That's really it. We're not looking too far beyond that. Whomever our opponent ends up being, you know, we've played them lots this season, and we'll be prepared. And at the same time, whomever it would end up being, wherever the standings shake out, you're gonna be facing a challenging opponent. We just got to make sure that we're ready to compete.